Welcome to another regaling of strange fantasy. Obscure odysseys meant to shock the nervous system and stir the very core of your soul. Tonight's tale is of routine and consequence. Eventually, malicious patterns you so perceptively set in place will fall apart and crumble into a most regretful result. In this special installment entitled Love Me, Eat Me, Bury Me, Bury Me.
Oh God, how long has it been? God damn it. I've really screwed up this time. I'm running out of air. I'm running out of life. Let me out of here! I've got to settle down. I can't expect to stay alive much longer if I struggle. Stay calm, Adam. The goddamned harlot. I knew she was going to be trouble. But the death of me, I guess I didn't see that coming. Or did I? Think back, Adam. Where did I go so terribly wrong? Valentine's night, I went to Rick's bar just like I always do when I need to soothe my addiction for lust and blood. Some would call me a psychopath. But I say screw 'em. Follow what you love. And I love sex and violence. It was around 7 p.m. when I was trying my luck with some old hooker because no new tricks had come into the bar just yet. I found it's typically after 9 when the non-local broads start showing. And since it was Valentine's night, I knew I was going to score big, so I was simply biding my time.
Oh, hell no. You ain't doing that perverted hate to me anymore. Last time I was in the hospital for 3 weeks because of internal bleeding.
Get over yourself, Patty. Wasn't that bad.
You cracked 4 of my ribs and dislocated my shoulder. Not to mention all the burns and bruises. You've got some serious problems, Adam. Maybe you should see a doctor or something.
Yeah, and maybe you should quit hooking and keep your goddamn opinions to yourself.
You're crazy. I hope you die.
Damn it! Just get the hell out of here! God damn. The struggle never ends, eh, Rick? You got a rag or something to wipe this cocktail off me?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks. You're a good guy, you know that? Show respect to others by staying the hell out of the way. That's a good guy in my book.
Well, I'll try. Can I get you another whiskey?
Yeah, please. Make it a double.
Hook it right up.
Your bar is dead tonight, Rick. What gives?
Who knows? Got all these new joints opening up everywhere, and now nobody really cares about integrity anymore. Yeah, they just all want it quick, fast, and in a hurry. Shiny and new, you know?
Yeah, I get you. But damn, Rick. Your bar's got me so much strange tale over the years. I dare not go anywhere else. You and your bar are my good luck charms.
We appreciate your patronage. Whew. Would you look at this dame that just walked in? Jesus. Now that is a woman.
And there she was, carelessly walking through the door of my bar. She was a voluptuous, dark-haired vixen that would pair well with my hedonistic values. Her dominance filled the already still air of the bar. What was once sour had turned to a pale lilac, and I instantly became jealous that the others may have caught on to her as quickly as I did. I would kill every last one of them if she so desired this of me. I can still taste the air of that moment. As she approached, the harder it was to focus. And of course she'll sit just one seat over from me, when she knows damn good and well as I do that if she wanted this entire bar, old Rick would sign the deed over. No questions asked. But lo and behold, she sits one way from me.
This is why I love you, Rick. You and your bar keep setting it up for me, and I just keep knocking them down. Give me 4 shots of bourbon.
Right away, lover boy. Here you go. Best of luck to you.
Yeah. Cheers, Rick. 1, 2. Oh. All right. I'm going in.
The closer I got to her, it didn't make a difference. She did not move. She just sat there, perfectly still, like a admired statue, slowly smoking her clove cigarette. I thrust my hand holding a shot glass into her line of vision. Her eyes followed my retracting hand all the way back up to meet my gaze. Those eyes. Brilliant and horrifying, fever blue enchantress eyes. Forever imprinted into my brain. Like a nightmare you cannot forget. And then she spoke.
I do not imbibe alcohol.
Then what the hell are you doing in a place like this? Not much for words, eh?
Not for the words of a fool.
You know what? You're right. I am a fool. To think that I could actually have you. Ridiculous. I know. Sorry to have wasted your time.
Wait. You want me?
And here we go. Of course I want you. How could I not? You're the best thing this old crap joint has ever seen.
You make me laugh. This is a good thing. I like to laugh.
You're not from around here, are you?
Oh,
It's not a bad thing. I meant it in a good way. Where are you from?
I prefer not to talk of the past. My interests lie in the future.
Fair enough. I'm Adam, by the way.
Adam, I am Helena.
Helena. Beautiful name. So what do you say we get out of here? Maybe go to your place.
You are very direct. I like a man who can take control.
Is that right?
Is my perception accurate? Can you take control?
Darling, I'm gonna do a lot more than that. Now let's go.
Sex. One of the easiest things to achieve in life, because everyone is pre-programmed to desire the intimate touch of another. And brother, was I an overachiever. After we left the bar, we did some heavy petting in the back of a gypsy cab en route to her place. The cab ride felt like an eternity, but I paid no mind to time. How could I? Hours felt like seconds with her. I can't recall where she lived, but I know that it was somewhere in rural upstate New York, probably near the Canadian border. When the cab finally arrived, we peeled apart from each other just for a moment to get out. I remember the air was different out there. Thicker, even. Funny how I can remember that, but I can't recall if the cabbie was paid or not. Either way, the ride was gone, and here we were, surrounded by miles of force in a magnanimous concrete fortress. I knew right then and there that she came from money, but I didn't care about wealth. All I wanted to do was dominate this overprivileged goddess. She took me by the hand, never saying a word, and led me up the stone steps of a modern-day castle. Once inside, my memories became hazed. All moments of the evening collided together into one giant, unavoidable catastrophe. God damn it. So you're breathing, Adam. I've got to get the hell out of here. Come on. Focus. What happened when I got inside? Ah, that's right. Music. I remember music. An opera of some sort. It was dark inside, lit only by candlelight. The architecture was primitive and made only of stone and mortar. Endless hallways of cold nothingness in every direction. Her dancing brought life to the lifeless. Our shadows swaying to the flicker of candlelight made up for the eternal void of the darkness. The song came to an end, and she once again gained dominance by leading me into another room. This room was already lit with various candelabras, so meticulously adorned on the walls to cast a cone of light down upon a massive Victorian-style bed. As I gazed from the shadows near the edge of the frame, she silently crawled on her hands and knees to the center of the bed. It began to feel like my own private show unfolding before me. I remember clenching my fists so tight that my knuckles turned white. I wanted to take control of the situation, but then I figured her dominance would soon run its course, and that it'd be my turn. She began to slowly undress herself, one article at a time. Her smooth, pale skin bathed in the warm yellow glow of the candles. She was perfection incarnate, and I wanted nothing more than to destroy her. Slowly, she then extended her hand to me like an angel to a dying man. She pulled me out of the darkness and into the warm embrace of the light and satin sheets. This was my chance. Time to shine.
How do you want me?
Once again, defying me of control. That's fine, I thought. Patience takes hold as she dug her fingernails deep into my chest. I did not say a word, partly to gain authority, but also to contemplate the various ways that I wanted her.
Beautiful, is it not? The ruby red essence, so lucid in its flow.
Without any hesitation, she lapped the wayward blood from her fingertips and then began to tenderly nurture my chest wounds. Ever so softly, she drank of me. Entranced by this, I could feel the life beginning to run. So I threw her like a rag doll from the bed and up against the wall. Overcome by the surprise of my bold gesture, she cuts a smile so dark. I've never seen a human capable of looking the way that she did in that moment. I'm not yet satisfied. I slip a pillowcase from off the bed and tie her hands together, tight. As I hold her hands up high, she wraps her legs around me like a lotus flower in bloom. I remember feeling weightless, suspended in air as we disregard all things. and seamlessly intertwine the darkest parts of our souls. Then with primal force she bites my wrist, fauceting an egregious amount of blood directly into her mouth. The hue of the red stained her pale white complexion, but offered a certain glimmer in the warm candlelight. I could hardly look away. Instinct steps in, and I hit the right spot, causing her jaw to release its clutch and her body to spasm. I take advantage of this opportunity to dig my teeth deep into her supple neck. I draw blood. Her blood was black and tasted like 1,000 years. I couldn't resist. I kept drinking and drinking until it felt as if my heart would burst from my chest.
No, you must stop.
I was deaf to all things. I could only hear the rapid beating of my own heart.
I said no more.
Why? I was just getting started, baby.
We cannot do this. You need to leave. Now.
Leave? But why? I was under the impression we were having a good time.
It is not that. If you drink of me, it comes with a heavy burden to bear. Love. You must love only me and no one else. For all eternity.
And this is where I bought the farm.
Sure, baby. I love you. And only you. For all eternity.
You vow yourself? Only to me?
Yeah, only you. The next few hours were uninhibited. Goddamn, how do I illustrate this? The pure, unadulterated passion of hate. It heaved our flesh together with the fury of a dying star. She lied there in my arms, completely sated of any and all desires. I can't help but wonder why my heartbeat feels different.
My lover, the morning light has nearly dawned.
I don't feel right.
Not to worry, my dear. Like I said, love comes with a heavy burden. You will not feel any pain.
Listen, lady. I don't know what you're talking about here, but I'm feeling like 3 shades of death. I need to go to a hospital.
My love, you are dying. Your body, mind, and soul will be with me forever and always.
Do you honestly not understand that I don't love you? Allow me to make it very clear. I do not love you. I can't even remember your name, lady. Look, I gotta go.
You do not love me? You do not remember my name?
I don't have time to just stand here and reiterate everything back to you. Oh God. What the hell's wrong with me?
Why did she turn to me?
I did nothing but offer you my love, you pathetic, insolent worm. You deceived me, betrayed my heart so cold and carelessly. I warned you. When you drink of me, you are mine for all eternity, you fool.
Drink you. It was the blood. You infected me!
How dare you talk to me this way? You could have had it all. Life everlasting, flawless youth, and me. For your dishonor and cowardice against my blood and my name, you will be exiled to spend your eternity alone in darkness. And rest assured, you can only last 150 years before you starve to death. And I swear, no matter how long it takes, you will come to know my name.
Please. What's happening to me?
Imbecile. Is your heart not pumping enough blood into that thick skull? You have been falsely gifted with the privilege that comes with my blood, and I forsake you, just as you have forsaken me. You do not deserve to be Nosferatu.
You bitch.
Poor fool.
What the hell?
I can't move.
No way.
No! Oh, I'm still alive! Stop!
No one can or will ever hear your cries for mercy. I'd reserve what little energy you have left. Do not ever allow my name to slip so irresponsibly off your foul tongue. Do you understand?
Sorry. Please, don't do this to me. I don't deserve this!
You deserve nothing. Just let the darkness take you, for I can take no more.
You goddamn bitch! I hate you so much! Let me out! No!
Goodbye, Adam. Maybe I'll stop by in a century or so.
And that's how she did me in. The last days of me are no more than a soft, fading image. I have been reduced to a small wooden box under 6 feet of dirt. This is how I go out. Good. Make it end already. Last breath. Oh, God damn it.
The passion of one's soul is multifarious in nature. However, the heart can only be divided in so many ways before it breaks. Thus concludes tonight's Loretto of Strange Fantasy. Tune in next time for another look into the strange and obscure.
Strange Fantasy presented Love Me, Eat Me, Bury Me, written by Travis Scarbro and Trey Gonzales, produced by Ghost Host Records. The players of tonight's tale are as follows: Trey Gonzales as Adam, Martina Ohlhauser as Helena and Patty, and Travis Scarbro as Rick the bartender. Strange Fantasy is copyright 2015, all rights reserved. All characters appearing in this work are fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons living or dead is purely coincidental.